What's up, everybody? Mark Hicks here with the GXP podcast, where a bunch of best friends get together every so often, probably about a week. That's what we kind of been keeping up with. But anyway, I got all my best friends to my right of me. I'm in a different position. But anyway, you guys want to introduce yourselves, or should I introduce you? I'm the host. Why not? We got Maverick, Graham over here.
Chocolate Thunder from Down Under.
Woo! If you
don't know, now you know.
That's a great damn name.
That's my favorite.
Got Oliver Tirada. Dude, what's your intro? How you gonna
I don't have any chocolate, so I have nothing with
You could be like the Spanish Thunder from Down Under.
It's gotta be from somewhere else.
it
can't be
it's
from Down
literally
Under.
And we're off to a great
All right,
Yeah,
and
it's
serious.
And of course, we got Megan Roselle here. She's back, everybody. Round of applause.
Woo!
Yeah, but anyway. Anyway, we're going to talk about, a bunch of things that we referred to in our last GXP podcast, episode 1. If you haven't checked it out, we will put the link in our information button. You can hit that little eye above the video.
We'll have it in there. We'll have it linked. I'll do it.
Don't do that,
No,
man. It's going to
don't
be
point
wrong. It's going to be
Probably
wrong.
not
Don't.
right here.
It
but
could be here.
I want you to click.
Or there.
I want you to click right here.
There could be this bar above the top of the screen.
It'll be like those vines where it's like, put your finger right here and wiggle it.
Oh.
Just do that right here. That's all me. All right, let's go. Serious.
But anyway,
Serious,
Oliver, Maverick, they've all gotten the new games. Metal Gear Solid. Is it Phantom Pain? It's Phantom Pain, right?
Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, yes.
Metal Gear Solid V, semicolon, Phantom Pain.
Yes.
That's very grammatically correct.
Apostrophe S.
But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about it? We'll hit on that briefly. I know Megan's been busy with Hax Prime. We'll get into that too. But personally, you recommend it. What's your favorite experience so far? Non-spoiler wise. Let's not give any spoilers, but
Metal Gear?
yeah, what do you think? We can start with you, Oliver.
Metal Gear's awesome. I've always been a Metal Gear fan, but even if you're not interested, I think it's the first game that they made it so different, but still held on to the core things of Metal Gear, that it's more accessible to a lot of people. So even if you never played the other ones, definitely try it. I just love the open world. I love all the possibilities you have in it. There's just so many things, and there's so many systems in that game and they're all connected in some way. Like if you start infiltrating bases at night too much, they start wearing night goggles. So the world you do, it interacts with
your actions.
Yeah, and then you also have in your base, you have you're building your army. You can send out your combat unit to attack a munitions depot that will destroy their supply of night vision goggles, so it counteracts that. There's lots of different things that the game is deep.
That's really cool.
It is.
That's
yeah.
so sick.
Yeah. What do you think, Maverick?
No, it's the level of detail. It's I haven't really felt this way about a game since Grand Theft Auto 5 first came out, and you just started seeing little things that were happening that you're like, holy shit, they actually thought about putting this in the game. I just found out today that if you knock a guard out unconscious in water, if he's in a puddle of water or shallow water, and you leave him there, he can drown.
What?
Yeah.
He can drown. I found that if you knock him out and leave him in 6 inches of water and he's just out there sleeping, you start seeing him kind of gag and bubbles come up, and then he dies a minute later. You're just like,
Jesus.
It's like those warnings they put children can die in 1/4 inch of water. They're real. They're real. Metal Gear Solid.
That's real shit.
Don't leave your children unconscious in a puddle of water.
Little things that make Metal Gear. Metal Gear's always been people. It always makes me laugh when people take Metal Gear too seriously, because Metal Gear's just,
it doesn't take
doesn't take itself seriously.
Isn't it a goofy game?
Metal Gear's complete.
The story it's nonsense.
You hide in a cardboard box.
I know that.
You hide in a cardboard and they expanded the cardboard box.
They did.
You can bobsled in the cardboard box.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can put
posters on
half
them?
naked women on the cardboard box and then stand up and the guys will be like, hey.
You can beat the shit out of the guards.
Yeah.
But even little things. You find random cassette tapes and stuff around the map, and you can play them at certain points. Some of them are mission briefings, some of them are just different songs and stuff that you can play. Some of them are just sounds, and if you play the certain sounds in certain situations, it actually affects guards and people around. If you're hiding in a porta potty and you play the cassette tape that you happen to find of a guard
some dude shitting hard,
other guards won't come in and check. They won't look. It just sounds like someone's taking a shit. if you're playing that while you're hiding in the bathroom, like let's say
won't.
you alerted the base and you're like, shit, all right, I need to go hide in here, and somebody's about to go check. You play that tape, and they'll be like, oh, and walk away.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's
awesome.
little details like that where it's like, I mean, it's Metal Gear because it's just ridiculous. But
That's
I mean,
amazing.
honestly, at the heart of it, though, I love stealth. Any game that I have the excuse to be stealthy in, that's all I do. Every shooter I've ever played, my first priority on any gun is like, all right, I'm putting a silencer on it. That's what I do. But most stealth games, especially even the ones that are like, or they say they're open ended and all that, they're like, all right, you can either take this path and it's like kind of a predetermined path, or this path. This one is like, here,
Try it. You have these tools. It's like a sandbox.
yeah, it's like take whatever you really want to do. You can go at night, you can go at day, do whatever the hell you want.
They don't even really
You
tell
need to-
you
you
where
need to
your
make this-
objective is either. You have to either catch someone, interrogate them, or you detect them with your radar. They leave it really open
And
ended.
even with the interrogations, like because you're in Afghanistan and Africa, and even with the interrogations, at first, if you grab somebody and try to interrogate them, you can't understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
You have to do a mission where you capture an interpreter that knows that language, and you bring him back to your base so he can interpret what they're saying. So then, in turn, when you interrogate people, you actually understand what they're saying.
That's-
Damn, they got
So it's like
into
little
it. That's
things like
fucking
that.
awesome.
It's like little things like that. But I mean, just at the heart of it, though, the fact that you can literally take any approach, even if you don't want to go stealthy, the guns blazing approach is pretty fun. You go into the middle of the base, plant C4 everywhere, call in your attack chopper that you upgrade with missiles and machine guns, and so it comes in and it's shooting shit, and you're blowing things, and then you
That's
jump
how I
on the
play
chopper.
everything.
Yeah, so you jump on the chopper, pull the minigun over,
yeah.
and start raining down while you're taking off, and your horse is flying away with a balloon.
Dude.
Like it's exactly
incredible.
that's
Yeah.
Metal Gear. Like the whole time you're doing this, you leave and you bring D-Horse in, and then and when he leaves, like the fact that you can attach you literally attach balloons to things, and they fly away and then end up
Oh
back
my
at your
God.
base.
People, animals, vehicles. Yeah, you can just.
I think.
But I mean, and that's Metal Gear. That's why
amazing.
people take it too seriously. I'm like, if you
you can't take it
take it
serious.
Just the
for
cover alone
if
makes
you
you
take
wanna
it for
be
the
serious.
detail and the gameplay mechanics, and I mean, like the story, it's always fun, but it's just like, I mean, the very first mission, you're fighting against a fucking like this crazy floating psychomantis and this guy that's literally just on fire constantly, and his weakness is fire sprinklers.
Fire sprinklers, yeah.
It's like
Just water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like something simple like that. But this guy's just constantly on fire, burning everything, and he absorbs like bullets and stuff. But I mean, like that's Metal Gear. That's the type of bosses they have. I remember with Metal Gear Solid 3, one of the boss missions, because you fought this old guy. I forgot his name, but it was this old guy, but he was a sniper. He was this really good sniper. And one of the boss fights was you fight against him, and you have to get close to him and take him out.
Yeah, I remember that.
There was something they put in the game. That's why I'm excited about this, because people will be finding stuff out, like Easter eggs and stuff.
Yeah.
If you turned your game off in the middle of that mission, came back more than 7 days later, he was dead because he died of old age.
Yeah.
He just
I
laid
remember
there,
that,
and then or you go in and set your settings to the whole cutscene and everything. And it's like, oh, he died of old age. And it's like, oh, he died of old age.
That's crazy.
And it was just, and that's the things that like only Konami or only like Kojima.
Yeah.
You know, I love it. Kojima, just all kinds of random little stabs at Konami in this game, like random like PT references and stuff like that. But I mean, like only Metal Gear does this kind of stuff, and that's why I love it. Like it's the fanboy. I mean, Metal Gear's always been one of my favorite franchises, but this game is like amazing. It's really amazing.
Yeah, it's like unanimous. You guys would recommend it. Even to anyone, general public. You don't have to have.
No, you don't-
Even me, it's like I'm studying zoology. There's a whole platform.
You get a
with
zoo.
Just zoo, like animals that you extract from the fucking base, come back and live in this little zoo. You have a platform in the middle of the ocean with just like aviaries and like bear exhibits and stuff.
Bear
It's just like it
That's
just
so
makes
sick.
no
Can you
sense.
do anything with the animals, or is it just a zoo?
That is dirty. Megan.
You know what?
You know what world we live in now?
I'm a
You
lancer.
can
I
do
do what I
things with
want.
There
animals.
are goats.
There are.
So, I mean,
And
Yeah.
sheep.
You know, it's like the men who stare at goats kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a good time to mention we did put up a Let's Play of Oliver and Maverick playing today. It's probably our best Let's Play ever too. So
Wrong
you should check
way,
it out.
right way.
And
Yeah, we do the same mission, and I do it
Lethal.
the lethal way. I kill people, and he does it the non-lethal. So he tries to be a little bit more stealthy than I just went in.
He tried to be
Yeah, you just go
stealthy.
let men drown.
Yeah,
He tried to be stealthy. Hey, that wasn't my decision. He brought it on himself. He tried to kill me.
yeah.
So yeah, definitely check that out. We'll put that
Yeah, check
up
out Let's Play,
also
yeah.
in the information of the
Get a
video.
better idea.
You ain't about that life.
But I mean, that's a great take on Metal Gear Solid. I feel like I haven't played it personally. I'm gonna get into it. I've been super busy. I know almost all of us are in school, besides all of
Except me, I'm gonna drop out.
But still, you're working. You're still working full time. But I mean,
I am.
That sounded pretty damn
Yeah.
tempting.
yeah, I'm gonna get on that probably this week. Honestly, I want to
Do
get
it.
on
What,
Metal
be
Gear
a
Solid. really
dropout?
bad.
Oh.
I was like,
It's gonna be a
wait.
dropout this week.
Random
I'm dropping
segue.
out. I'm dedicating my life to this podcast and YouTube. Maybe eventually one day, but yeah.
Yeah, so soon we'll be doing this podcast out of a few cardboard boxes off the I-10. So if anybody's interested,
We'll just keep all our equipment in there.
live. They know our general region.
I-10.
I-10 goes
It's a
across.
nice lip twitch.
I don't know. Do you guys want to hit on Mad Max? We can talk about Mad Max a little bit. I know you guys have both been playing that too as well.
It's fucking sweet.
Mad Max, yeah.
I mean, we can briefly talk about
It's-
it if you want to talk about that.
I feel like they made a mistake coming out the same day as Metal Gear.
Oh, man.
It's hard going from that game to Mad Max because Mad Max is a good game, but it's not on that same level as Metal Gear.
Of course not.
So I still have fun with it. The driving's pretty fun with the car combat in it.
The weird thing is, though, it's like, I honestly think I put in about the same amount of time.
What?
I haven't.
Metal Gear and Mad
Jeez,
Max.
man.
I haven't.
Because Mad Max is one of those games where I'm like, Metal Gear is awesome, and I'm going to be playing that for a long, especially when Metal Gear Online comes out. But Mad Max is one of those games where, like, you don't have to think. And I love games that I have to think. And Mad Max, it's got kind of like that Batman-style combat, but
Yeah.
I like it a lot more because Batman, it was really easy to fight, like, 50 people.
Yep.
Because it was literally just X, 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 X.
Y.
Oh, Y. And then, like, it
Yeah.
just fly
Y.
all the way over here.
Yeah.
And then, like, so Mad Max is a lot more grounded, where it's like, it's literally just like press square to hit and then press Y to counter. But you need to time your counters, because, like, if you get perfect timing, then you get good counter hits. If not, then you just kind of do a block. He's not flying all across the map to punch guys. Like, it's not... And he, like, ends up in the fucking closet.
Yeah.
But, like, it's more visceral. Like, it's more real, more believable kind of fighting.
Yeah.
And just it's one of those games where it's just like the car combat and just the explosions of that game are amazing looking. Like,
The fire,
oh my
the fire
God.
looks really cool, and the dust storms too are. It's like the movie
Figures,
in the dust
Figures
storms.
two
Yeah.
video games. There's Dust Storms in Metal Gear 2, by the way.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
another one of those things. Dust Storms just roll in and just clear.
Wow.
Are the
visibility.
animals okay?
No. Oliver, just quick segue
Why?
here.
What did he kill now?
Oliver,
I didn't-
and we talked about this last week, how in Until Dawn he killed the bird with a snowball.
That was the last.
no.
That was the last podcast.
But-
yeah.
Found out today he shot the puppy in
Why
Metal
would you
Gear.
kill a dog?
I
you
didn't.
asshole.
No, I didn't listen.
You have some
He's-
Stevens.
Let the man explain.
He's taking
What
out of
Maverick
context.
say?
Let him
Take it out, go
rebuttal.
there.
What do you have
Go
to
for
say?
it, Go for it.
So
What do you
in
say
the
for
beginning of
yourself?
Metal Gear, you get this pup. Well, you don't get it. It's just there when you land, and it starts barking at you. And so I wanted to take it, and I didn't know that you have to. You can just walk up to it and then attach the balloon and Fulton him. So I tranquilized him, and so I shot him in the face with
puppy.
the. I shot him in the face, and it squeals, and then I put the balloon on it.
It's a puppy. He shot a puppy in the face with a tranquilizer dart.
I wanted to keep it, so I'm just
Would you not?
Is that
no,
died.
no.
No?
I'm
No,
gonna,
you
like next
Someone
time
tranquilizer to the face, though?
I'm gonna go to
It's
the animal shelter.
tranquilizer.
Yeah, we don't endorse.
I'm gonna go to
any
the-
abuse.
I'm gonna go to the
on
Humane
puppies in
Society
this
with a
podcast.
tranquilizer pistol. Be like,
I want that one!
puppy! I'll stop at Party City and get some balloons beforehand too. And just
Fulton him, yeah.
That's so funny.
you shot a puppy.
Anyway,
I did.
Literally,
Oliver
in
zoomed
Until
himself
Dawn, that
Little
scene
things.
says, sometimes taking no action is the best course,
Well,
That's
and
what
then
I
you
told
hit
him.
it with the snowball.
I did
When
that
I-
too. I was guilty of that.
He did do it. I
did.
didn't. A snowball doesn't normally kill a bird, so
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
wouldn't-
oh,
I
I'm just gonna.
wouldn't-
Have you thrown
Dude,
snowballs at
that
birds
was
before?
the
Oliver?
smallest little bird. It wasn't like a giant pigeon. That was the cutest
Do you have
little
experience
bird.
with
Little Robin.
snowballing birds?
I don't.
And
know.
a snowball.
Not in real life.
Good sized snowball. You brutal man.
Hey, he did it too, so I'm not the only one.
I honestly, that's
Am I the
more
only one
forgiving
that
than
didn't
shooting.
kill him?
No, he didn't. He didn't do
It?
it.
I didn't. No. Why would I do that?
I guess getting back to Mad Max, you
You,
guys.
you can't shoot a puppy.
Yeah.
You can't.
Don't
You
do
do get
it.
a. You do also get a dog. in,
It's funny. It's like
You get a dog in that
There's
game,
really
too.
a lot of comparisons between
It's
Mad
weird,
Max
yeah.
and Metal Gear, like the dust storms. You get,
I mean, they're
you
both,
get
they're
a
both kind of
dog
open world
companion.
games, though.
It's an open world game.
It's both
Yeah.
open
Relatable.
world. And the thing that I really enjoy about Mad Max is the fact that it's this barren wasteland that they managed to make look amazing. Like it's weird.
Yeah.
It's like there's literally nothing there, but it's so like it's just filled with light. It's hard to explain, but yeah. I mean, the driving, the car combat. I mean, there's so much like intricacy in it. Like you can upgrade like little things you do. If you put a heavier engine in it, it makes your car a little more front heavy, which kind of decreases the handling, gives you a little more.
Yeah, they have a lot of customization.
Like, random little things. The more armor you get, the heavier it's going to be. But I mean, and then you can up the suspension. I mean, it's really deep customization. There's even customization like you can upgrade Max's beard too. I mean, fun things like that. You know, but it's actually surprisingly deep. But it's also it's kind of like an RPG. It's kind of grindy too. Like you're constantly scouring for scraps.
That's what gets on my nerves. It's a huge collectathon, so you're always getting scraps.
But at the same time, I'm almost okay with it because it gives you an excuse to explore this world, and it makes sense in context. A lot of these games, it doesn't really make sense.
You just it's more of just
A
doing
lot
it
of
to
these,
do it.
like in games like Destiny and stuff, where you're grinding and stuff like that. Like
No, thank you.
it doesn't make sense that like, I just killed this random guy and he just dropped the best weapon in the game.
Exactly.
You know, like this one is like, all right, I'm literally digging through the wasteland for scraps, dog food. Like I eat
Water.
dog food and water.
Maggots.
Water's a
help.
scarce resource.
I mean, and it's little things like that where it's like, oh, this is believable. You know, this is kind of fuel. Your car runs out of gas if you drive too long. I mean,
I feel like they've been doing that a lot with video games, just making them more realistic overall, just to get a more immersive
and it's cool because it's like
experience with
it's
them.
that realistic survival kind of thing, but it's also still Mad Max and it's still over the top and just crazy shit going on. But I've probably put in the same amount of time, if not more, into Mad Max. I mean, I love Metal Gear. I mean, I'm gonna be playing.
I mean, you still having a blast.
But
You
Mad
still
Max,
jump in.
it's fun. I just jump on for like an hour or two, do some missions, and then just go and destroy convoys and just fuck shit up and make my car look cool. You know?
I mean, I think what's promising about that, to kind of go off topic a little bit, Just Cause 3.
Just Cause 3 is gonna be
Avalanche
sweet.
Studios made Mad Max.
Mhm.
Yep.
And they've been working on Just Cause 3 probably a lot more thoroughly.
Just Cause is going to be
Because
awesome.
Mad Max, I feel like, just kind of came out of the blue. It's like, oh, there's a Mad Max game, and it's going to be released after the movie.
Mhm.
Which,
Well, it was released
I was super
the
weird
same
to
day
see
as the
that at
Blu-ray.
E3. At E3, that was the first I'd ever heard of the Mad Max game coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It looks so cool though.
it did. Yeah,
I heard about it like just before E3. I forgot when I heard about
When I
it.
heard Avalanche did, though, I was like, okay, this is going to be good.
Once I started seeing gameplay,
They
videos,
they
I
have
was like,
nothing
this
to
is
do with
actually
each other,
gonna be
right?
awesome.
The movie and the game.
They,
no,
No.
not really.
they take place in the same like universe.
It's the Mad Max universe.
So there's like Gastown, and then
it's
there's
not a movie game.
Bullet
Okay.
Farm. Yeah, nothing to do with the story. There's no
Probably a
characters.
good thing. I mean, not that the movie was bad.
Yeah, but most movie games.
But it wouldn't be an RPG.
Most
In that
movies,
case, it
well-
would be a linear story.
It's also kind of a bad thing, just because the story kind of sucks in it.
Yeah.
He just wants a car, and that's
But, I
the
mean,
only thing
honestly,
in the story.
Wait, in the
the
game?
story in the
Yeah.
movie sucked too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the whole mission.
I mean, it was
Get a
kind of
car.
like just a rat race, you know?
Exactly.
Like, it's all Mad Max.
That's really all it is. This whole game.
But
It's
Mad
like,
Max,
you know,
I mean, it's-
Mad Max has never been known for the story.
No.
No.
it's known for crazy cars, crazy
Explosions.
characters, explosions. The explosions in that game, seriously though, like they did a damn good
They did,
job. And
yeah.
the capture mode, and I love that because I mean, it's like once something explodes, pause, go to capture mode, and just watch shit happen.
Yeah, they got it right.
And you like, oh my god, the explosions seriously are so awesome in that game.
That's good, though. I mean, if you think about the movie, too. Like,
yeah,
that's what Mad Max was, like, known for back in the
they
all their
really
practical
did
stunts.
make a mistake coming out the same day as Metal Gear because that took a lot of sales away. If they would have
Kids
came
are not
out,
going to want to buy two
Oh,
$60 games.
if they would have
the
came
same
out
day.
2 weeks earlier,
Oh yeah, I had nothing to play 2 weeks before
1
that.
week, 2 weeks earlier, that game would have blown up.
That's
Wait,
good.
did
I mean,
those
that's
come
good.
out the same day as Until Dawn?
Until Dawn came out.
Or did
the
Until
week
Dawn
before.
come out? Yeah, it came out a
week
week
before.
That's right.
Yeah, I think
That's
2
a
weeks
lot of
earlier
things
would have been
clustered
better.
together.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you think about it, there's what's another game that's coming out? Like, the Tomb Raider's coming out the same day as Fallout 4, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, which I feel like it's also a mistake.
That is a terrible idea.
But,
Yeah.
but the thing is, Tomb Raider's only exclusive on Xbox,
Yeah.
so it's going to be an exclusive game for a little bit. I
think it's like 6 months. It's gonna be exclusive.
and then they'll have like the definitive edition. I'm sure that'll probably come out,
stuff.
and that everyone will play that then. But I don't know. It's tough because you think about the gaming industry, to kind of go off topic, I guess again. But as a whole, like when you put games out in November, everyone's going to be on Fallout. Almost everybody I know.
People have been waiting years for this game.
That's a huge.
Tomb Raider might have a
like,
big hold
that's how
in
I
like
feel
the
about
gaming
Metal Gear.
industry because the first one went over so well, but it has no way to compete against Fallout.
And I don't even know if Tomb Raider sold that good. I loved it. You loved it. That was one of our favorite
I
games. to
haven't
play.
met anyone that
was
didn't
awesome.
like Tomb Raider.
It was a
a
awesome
fun game.
It was
Yeah.
over the top and just really cool cinematic.
Like a
designs.
decent- it was
That's why I'm
beautiful
excited
game.
about Uncharted.
Like when you climb up the radio tower and just look at that like sunset
Oh,
with the
yeah.
clouds. I literally just sat there in the game, just put the controller down, just
Yeah, it looked
it was
fucking
It
good.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
And look at that, it had a decent amount of playtime in it too.
No, absolutely. And I
wasn't,
went.
like, super sharp,
I went back.
yeah.
It was a game I went to almost platinum. I went back and
I
tried
played him.
collecting
I beat him multiple times.
everything,
Yeah.
everything, because there was a lot of stuff to do. But yeah, so you guys, Mad Max wise, let's get back to that. You guys would recommend that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
good.
a fun RPG, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely, it's a lot better than I thought it'd be. I wasn't sure I was going to buy it just because of the whole Metal Gear thing. I figured I was like, it's a only single player game, so it might be worth waiting for a sale.
Yeah.
Which, still, if you want to do that,
Yeah.
makes sense. You're not going to miss anything.
It's got plenty of
But
gameplay though.
but
right?
it's worth. It's worth the full price. But if you want to wait for it, because I mean you're really not going to miss out by not waiting for it. But I'm pretty sure that they're adding cars and everything.
There's
throughout,
always-
too,
there's
because,
probably DLC.
They have the connection. And they're like Monster Energy sponsored. Like they always on the homepage they have like a Monster Energy buggy that you can get.
Yeah, do you download it?
Really?
I got
I
it,
haven't
yeah.
gotten it yet.
That's crazy.
But I mean they're going to be adding cars and stuff like
That's
that.
cool.
And I'm sure they're going to be just keeping up with it. But I mean it's totally worth the full price. It's-
Although I will say, if you have to choose that or Metal Gear, I would still take Metal Gear. Yeah, I mean,
you're gonna get
Shoot more puppies.
yeah, you can shoot puppies,
Yeah.
goat.
Metal Gear is exclusive
Bears.
to PS4 though.
No,
Is it
it's
not?
all
Is it
it's
multi-platform?
Xbox One, PS4, even 360 and
PC.
PS3. So even
Really?
less than
Oh, I didn't
PC.
know. I didn't know it went back.
Yeah.
No way.
It's everything.
It actually looks good, like compared to like what it looks like on PS4.
That's amazing.
I don't even know how they do. That's magical to fit a game like that on last gen.
Dude, magic.
It's also on PC too.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll have
That's
to-
a good-
I want to buy it on PC then.
No, bro, get it on PS4 to play with us. MGO.
When
It's true. I
MGO
can
comes
chat
out.
with you guys.
Yeah.
It's true.
MGO is
Yeah,
fun.
Meagan.
It's a good time. Get it too.
Yeah, but anyway, I guess that's awesome. I think I don't know, man. I watched your Let's Play of Mad Max and I thought it looked cool. Even though your driving was terrible when you first started playing. I was like,
Yeah,
you were
well,
just hitting, like,
You
hitting
know,
edges and just like
to his
You get-
defense, that buggy that you start out
It's
driving,
terrible. It's so hard.
because I was talking to him in a party when I was first playing it, and I was like, if this is the handling in this game's gonna suck.
Yeah.
This is terrible. But that's just the buggy you said. That's not your car.
Yeah,
that's
it's just
the
the
buggy you start
first
out
shitty-
with. The fucking
Yeah.
oh, God,
Do you just
the
like
handling was
scrap that
horrific.
car and go find another one and like model
No, it's
it?
You just upgrade it, don't you?
You get this guy that hangs out the back of your car that
Yeah,
like shoots
it's
a
a
spear gun and all that. That's his buggy,
Oh.
basically. And so he's like, "Hey, you're the driver."
He's your mechanic.
Yeah, so he's basically like.
Why would he not want to drive his own buggy?
Because
Because
like the
you're
chronometers.
the driver.
You saved his life, didn't you? Is that what happens?
No, you don't even save his
You
life.
basically you spare his life. Really.
Yeah.
Like, you're
Oh,
about
yes.
to kill him, and
So
he's
he-
like, "Oh, you're the dude. I'm
The dude!
I'm a really good mechanic. Don't
Yeah.
kill me, because I can get you a new, better car than the one they just took from you." And so basically, he's just like one of the best mechanics in the whole world there, and you just happen to stumble across him. And
Like I said, the story's kind of shallow.
I mean, it's
story doesn't
literally-
matter.
Yeah.
I mean, can you name a game at Avalanche Studios? Like any of the Just Cause games, you don't play them because, man, I want this compelling story. I'm
Well,
going to
no.
fully
Play 'em
engage
because it's
it and
fun.
get emotional.
That's
No.
what I want.
Oh, no, I love
want
that
that
experience
too,
too.
yeah.
But I also
No,
love the
And you're
sandbox
on the wrong
experience.
podcast.
No,
we
there's
clearly
games
like
out there.
different games, you guys.
There's games out there that give you like, depending on what you're looking for. I guess it depends because I love RPGs. I love games like The Last of Us that like you're so engaged in the actual story, to where you don't the gameplay. I mean, it's more secondary to the story being more primary.
And that's what I liked about The Last of Us, though.
So-
Was like even with the gameplay secondary, the gameplay was fucking solid.
It was still really good.
The
Yeah.
gameplay was solid.
Well, I mean, you need to have good
Everything
game
with that
mechanics in
game.
order to have a good
yeah,
story.
that game was like perfect.
I replay that game all the time.
That's the only remake I've bought. Like one of those.
Oh, yeah,
like,
the
definitive
remastered?
edition, the remasters. That's
so
that's the
I
only
know.
one I bought.
It was still so good. Another thing that happened this week, I mean, we got Meagan back, which is awesome.
Dang it.
So we're all glad she's here. You can kind of tell us. She was at PAX Prime. If you guys were at PAX Prime, you probably saw her. Maybe.
Maybe.
I probably saw her. Maybe.
Maybe.
You
Maybe.
might have possibly seen me.
If you stop by the Battleborn booth, which
Mhm.
I'm stoked for Battleborn. I can't wait for
I'm
Battleborn.
so excited.
Is that a game?
Is it a game? Yeah, but I don't know. I figured we'd have Megan kind of tell us how PAX Prime was. See anything cool? Anything worth talking about?
Anything worth? Well, I was there. It's true. You might have seen me in cosplay. I was there working with 2K promoting Battleborn. So I was in a whole big cosplay group. We had like henchman props. He was there cosplaying Wrath from Battleborn. I did a gender bend of Benedict, who is this giant hawk man who I love. Oh my gosh, when I just saw him in the like short trailer at E3, I just saw a hawk with a rocket launcher and I'm just like, I must cosplay. It's just like, it was awesome. He's so cool. And then I even went to just a 2K Gearbox panel that was at PAX, and it was the best thing ever because they even showed like his original sketches and his concept art up there. And he was initially, I don't remember it all, but he was just like another character that they put a chicken head on top of. So when you would demo, like, as they were making the game, that's what Benedict was.
That's crazy.
And his initial name was Rocket Hawk, because they just didn't know what to call him, and I love it. It was like every part of my costume I was making, I'm like, alright, I still have to make my rocket boots, and my rocket launcher, and the rocket gloves, and I just had to put rocket in front of everything. It was great.
It's like extremely
But-
creative.
I had to, but since when I was at PAX, I was working a lot with just being there promoting the game. It was our job to just stand in front of the booth and
I
draw
gotcha.
people into it, because not a lot of people have actually heard about Battleborn, and if you haven't checked it out, you definitely should.
Yeah,
It's
we
coming.
can definitely link their website.
Mhm.
We've all played it. I don't think you've played it though.
Nah,
right?
he
But we
didn't get
demoed it at E3. And,
Fuckers.
dude, it's great, man.
It's good.
Honestly, it's like obviously Gearbox has made Borderlands,
Mhm.
and they've made a lot of good multiplayer games out there as far as RPG games.
It looks awesome.
And like,
It's got a lot
Cool.
of depth to it too.
It
I
does.
don't know
Good.
how many characters are there. Do you know?
there's
Off
going to
the
be
top of your head?
24 playable characters in Battleborn. They've
Just
announced
crazy.
12 so far, and you can play 10 of them in the demo.
That means there's like 7 more. Shit.
Oh my god.
That's some great math.
Holy crap.
Wow.
He's good.
Yeah.
That's like,
He's good.
that's like more than 6. Alright, go on. I'm doing math in my head right now. Alright.
But it's really cool. Like the demo that you get to play is just, it's not the story. It's just a
It's more
multiplayer.
It's more of just like the individual mechanics and specializations of each character.
Yeah, but you get to see like how it levels up through a round in
It's
it,
true.
and you get each character has a helix, which is really cool because you get to go through 10 different levels as you level up, and they're both, you get to pick from like move the helix over to the left or the right when they level up, and like the left side will be completely different from what the right side is. Like if you're playing Caldarius, left side. If you're playing Caldarius in the demo, a lot of his helix on one side will just be like a lot of speed and reduction of cooldown times.
Yeah.
But then if you go over to the right side of the helix, it's just going to be increasing your damage to make it hit harder and hit faster, which is really cool. And
Sponsored by Viagra.
We're not
No.
Maverick's
not.
here for the humor.
Yeah, but I mean the helix system.
The
Essentially,
helix system's cool.
yeah, it's like a skill tree system. If you're used to like any RPG or any game that's really had any level up system, which in the demo we played, you leveled up a lot, like just in that one map. Which I think they're just trying to.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the demo or.
It was probably just to show off the skill. I
Yeah.
imagine there's more time you're gonna have to put into it.
Yeah, I
when the
would-
real
I
game
would
comes
think.
out.
Well, no, because just playing one round, you usually get to around level like 6 or 7 or so. You get there quickly, but it depends on just like how many enemies you're killing and all like that,
It's
and
true
all your
individual.
assists and stuff. Because once you get to level 10, each character has like their special that
Oh,
you
yeah.
get. And once you want to be the first person to reach level 10 so that you can just like demolish the map by yourself.
You level up individual matches like each game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's is it? I don't understand because I know we played it. It's more kind of linear the way I think we played because we were doing like a mission.
There was a whole story to Battleborn.
Is there an open world to it as well?
No.
It's not open world because there's
just levels with objectives in them. That's
still
what
kind of cool.
how I understood it.
Is it like
when they showed the whole map for it at the Gearbox panel, it showed that there's like the story for Battleborn is that there's one star left in the universe, and there are, I think, like 3 surrounding planets and a meteor or an asteroid around it. So everyone that is left in the universe is all coming to this one star to live on the planets around it and stuff. But there's, of course, got to be that one asshole that's there, and he's just like, I'm going to blow up the universe! So he's coming to help, like, push this darkness to destroy the last star and basically just end the universe.
Yeah, kill everything.
So it's these 24 Battleborn that are up against this one enemy to basically save the universe and keep these like 2 or 3 little planets around it inhabitable for everyone that's left. Whoever's still alive that wants to live there.
Is it free to play?
No.
Is it like I feel like is Battleborn going for an MMO, like Destiny kind of style?
No,
When we were at E3, they called it like a first person or... They didn't call it an RPG, did they?
They said it was like a first-person MOBA, some kind of...
I think it's going to be cool.
They're going for something a little different.
It's a blend of... It's like Borderlands. It's a blend of a lot of different genres that they're doing.
I'm thinking... I honestly think it's going to be cool. The only thing I initially was concerned about, like, after we were in the sit-down with the panel, which I thought was cool because they went over a bunch of characters and game traits, but I was like... Holy shit, 24 characters? Like,
it's a lot.
They showed a lot of characters. I was like, man, Borderlands had like 3 classes. Like 3. And I was like, this has like 20. I was like, how are you going to do that?
But it's so
Plus
perfect
4.
because what they talked about is it's so hard to make a game and have characters that all look like they're very uniform and belong in the same universe together. But the thing is, all 24 characters are so different from each other because it's literally everyone that's left in the universe is coming here. So you see different races, different everythings, different species coming out. Coming out to save the universe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. The demo I played, I liked it a lot. You liked it a lot. Dude, we played with these these people that were terrible though. I remember.
Yeah, me and Mark were in the same team, and they were awful. You guys were in a separate game.
Yeah, I was in a separate game. We destroyed it.
Oh, the teams.
We were
the funny thing is, they had these turtle beaches on, so we could talk.
Hear them.
But like, there's these. I don't even know. I don't want to be racist. I promise. This is going to be. There was
No, go on, Mark.
We need a disclaimer on the screen right now.
They were Asians. They weren't.
I'm not offended anymore.
But it was funny. And you know, at E3 they have these like high up reps, and these guys clearly didn't seem like they've ever played a video game before, which is kind of depressing. It's like, why are you at the biggest gaming convention when you don't even know how to play?
Yeah,
they're there for the marketing aspect of the games. They're not there for the games themselves.
That's one of the things that drives me crazy. Just when I watch like E3 videos and stuff like that, when I watch people demo games, especially, I'm big into sports games. Just quick segue here. When I watch people demo like NBA 2K and all these games at these big gaming conventions, they always suck. And that drives me crazy. I always hate that. I always hate watching people play these games. Like, oh, this is the first time I've ever seen this game. And he's like shooting threes with Steph Curry constantly.
Oh, see, now I just have to throw this out. Along with PAX, I got home from PAX and was home for less than 24 hours before I flew out to Vegas for GameStop Expo, where I was also promoting Battleborn with 2K. And complete opposite of going into a game and playing with people that have never picked up a controller before. Yeah. I'm only a console gamer, so I don't even know how to PC. And and then my friend was like, "Oh my gosh, what? They have an Overwatch demo here. They've never had an Overwatch demo out open to the public yet."
Yeah.
And so it was so funny. We even have a picture of it. All the Battleborn cosplayers that were there, it was 6-on-6, and they took pictures of like one side of computers. It's all these weird cosplayers sitting down, and the other side was the Overwatch team, like people that helped develop this game.
Oh no!
And I'm just like, okay, so Q is the special, right? You guys hold shift to run, yeah? And then like the match starts, and the match was over in like 5 minutes because they just raped us. We were destroyed. There was one kid on our team, the guy that was cosplaying Wrath, who has played it before because he wants to work for Blizzard, and they let him demo it at their headquarters, and like he was the only one that tried to save the team. But like me and Kelsey, one of the other cosplayers, we've never touched a PC in our lives, and we're just like leaning over to each other, just like, is this what you do?
It's overwhelming though when you have a keyboard.
Gotta have
and then I had like this giant beacon for my Benedict cosplay, so the headphones were like sitting like 6 inches off my hand.
Like fully
It's
extended
perfect.
all the way
Right, I
down.
had it like lifted as far as they'd go.
That's great. But yeah,
That's so
I mean,
funny.
I guess that's Battleborn. I'm excited for it, honestly. I look forward to it.
If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. I think the beta's coming out for it eventually. I'll probably, if you want to follow my Instagram, which is arcanine_rar, or my cosplay page, which is just Meagan Cosplay.
Links in the description.
I'm gonna get,
Shameless plug.
I'm probably gonna get some Battleborn codes for you guys, and I could hand those out to peeps.
Sweet.
What? And then
That's pretty exciting.
the game does come out February of next year, so keep an eye out.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's awesome. Anything else exciting you saw? I mean, you went to GameStop Expo, like literally.
That was
right
still
after.
only.
Mhm.
It's still only one day, right? Or did
Yeah.
they?
Well, GameStop Expo it's technically 2 days, but Tuesday was
The
just
manager-
for managers.
yeah.
It wasn't open to the public, and I think this is the first year it was actually open to the public at all.
No, it's
Was it?
the third year.
Yeah.
Because I
Was
went to
it?
I went to the very
Yep.
first one.
Yeah, I remember.
Then they moved it to Anaheim the year after.
You got
and I
some
didn't-
bad. That was when Titanfall was coming out, right?
Yeah, I
you
went
got
and
some
played.
badass pictures, man. I remember.
Yeah,
I was like, so
and then they brought it back
jealous.
to Vegas.
GameStop is
Oh,
a
okay.
thing.
Someone
It
told me
is.
this was the first year they opened it to the public or whatever, but
Nah.
then it was
Yeah.
Tuesday for managers, and then Wednesday was open to the public just for that one day. But it was so cool because compared to PAX was crazy.
It's so
and
busy,
I was
yeah.
wearing a cosplay with wings. It was the worst thing ever. Like I had like someone in front of me like doing this, walking backwards, and then someone behind me doing the same thing, like
Jeez.
making a bubble around me, and I'm walking
Yeah.
like sideways through all
I
these
believe
people
it.
with the wings. Like, it was ridiculous. And then you go to GameStop Expo, and the
nice.
hall that they put it in, it's the same place. It's the same hall that
The
they
Sands
use.
Expo, yeah.
Yep,
Mhm.
for the same
Yeah.
place for
Oh,
the
for
PlayStation
PSX.
experience.
Yeah, but they only use like half of that.
Yeah, they didn't
I
even.
believe it.
Every booth was like 30 feet from another, and then they didn't even utilize all the space of this room. So I'm like
Yeah.
skipping through the aisles
awesome.
and doing spins with my wings. It was so amazing. But they had a lot of cool stuff there. There was a Nerf arena at GameStop
that
Expo
sounds
for
amazing.
Halo that you could go do, but
That's
That
cool.
sounds
literally
amazing.
10 minutes after they opened the hall, like the
You
line
see
for
the
that
new
was
Nerf
capped
guns they have
off.
out? They have a Nerf gun that shoots like these foam balls at like 45 miles per hour.
Why would you give that to a child?
It's
I don't think they're meant for
I don't think they are. I mean, they advertise like teenagers. I'm sure they're like plus 12 or something like that.
They have
Like
You
that
should have been
ever-
a 12-year-old with a 45.
My man.
Like,
No,
like
I don't know.
that
I don't
ever
either.
stopped a kid from getting a
Oh, I
Nerf
know.
gun. Oh, 12 and over. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What
No,
parent
that's
even reads that? I guarantee they'd be like, my 7-year-old's gonna love this.
I mean, dude, when we did the gaming, when we did like the brand ambassador work for selling games.
For Walmart?
Yeah. I remember parents did ask about like ratings, like, what's in this game? Like Far Cry? Like, oh, there's a couple drug references and a lot of blood.
Sexual,
Some
everything.
titties.
There's some titties.
Titties.
There's some occasional titties.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Like, if you get to the end of the game, there's some titties.
You can-
It's so funny because we're
Some
like,
raping too. You know.
Oh yeah, there's some bad stuff. But
Rated T.
what's her name? Citra.
We'll just slap a T on it, it'll be fine.
But yeah, I just remember. I don't
TT.
know. Some parents don't care. Some
Don't.
parents do care. I guess it depends on your
It
morals
depends.
and beliefs.
Yeah.
You people.
You mean you people?
What do you mean, you people? Why did you say that?
The fuck you just
The
repeat what I
gamer.
said?
Ooh.
What type of comeback is that? What do you mean?
Let's not make it a
What?
race thing.
Okay.
Not to be racist. It's okay they're Asian.
It's okay. So moving forward, we can talk about PSX.
It's okay they're Asian, so it's not like racist.
Let's just
racist.
upset people.
They earned it.
PSX, you guys? You excited?
Yeah. So they announced that what 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago,
I think it was 3
That
weeks
was-
ago.
3 weeks
Yeah.
ago.
Everything's
Was it
already
only
pat down.
was it only 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
We bought our tickets a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we hopped on that. We went to last year's PSX, and it was an awesome
Amazing.
time,
I
amazing
mean,
time.
Yeah, I mean, we can even get pretty emotional here. PSX is like
That was the
Dude,
best.
that was-
That was the best
us.
weekend of our
That was-
fucking
that
lives.
was-
That's where we
Oh my
united.
God.
It was the best thing because I,
That was amazing.
like, my friend Oliver here was just like, hey, you like PlayStation? You want to go to the PlayStation convention they're having for the first time ever? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And then, like, the morning he came and picked me up, this kid's just sitting in the car, and I'm just like, I just, like, put my bag in, and I'm like, hey,
So
I thought it was just, man, oh okay, three, that's great, that's great. And then, like, I noticed we're not driving to the airport yet, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And then we come and pick up him, and I'm just like, in between these two huge dudes that I've never met before, and I'm just like, let's hope this weekend goes well. And, like, by the time we got to the airport, we're all like, buddy, and I love these guys.
that's what
Yeah.
That's what I say.
No, it was.
That's what I say for the camera.
She thinks we're homies.
No, it was super cool. Honestly, I feel like kicking off with everybody, we kicked it off easy. I mean, I've known Maverick and Oliver because we've hung out a couple of times, but I've met, obviously, me and Oliver are like best friends, and I met Maverick through Oliver, and then I met Meagan through Oliver. So Oliver's like, Oliver is the bridge here.
He's the glue.
Oliver's like the surge protector. You just plug every outlet right in.
But yeah, I mean, this is...
Plug every console into the same outlet, and the outlet is Oliver.
Yes.
And we output this amazing electricity flow that equals
You're my favorite
us.
I like the
surge
sound.
protector.
Okay.
I was screaming.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think it was cool because PSX was like one of the coolest weekends ever.
Mm-hmm.
We met, I shouldn't say we met. We got to like hang out and drink with Adam Boys and all of Santa Monica Studios, and
We met so many amazing PlayStation
Yeah.
people.
So-
They
that
are
was so
so.
cool.
That's the best thing about the gaming community. We didn't go there and find some person that just works for PlayStation because it's a job that was available. Everyone there was super passionate about.
It's
They
family.
love the games that
Yeah.
they're working with. They love
they
the company
wanted to
that
be
they're
there.
for. Yeah, like you sit down to demo a game. They're talking to you about it. They're helping you through it. They're just cracking jokes with you about anything.
oh yeah.
Like, we ran into some just walking around Vegas afterwards, and we all just chilled for a night, and it was awesome.
Yeah, it was amazing.
They're just like, yeah, we saw you guys demo the game earlier. You seemed really cool. You want to hang out? We're just like, yeah, we
yeah.
want to hang out. It's not even a question. We're about to eat some burgers. Why not?
We're gonna go hang out with
No, I'm
Adam Boys and everyone else that's down here.
Yeah, it was
So
like,
Sony
hey,
Rap-
we got Sony Santa Monica over here. You got to I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we would hang
if we
out.
have
like-
to,
I mean,
if
we
I
were
really
gonna
meet
do
the guys
something
that made
else.
God of War and
Yeah.
freaking MLB The Show,
Journey.
sure.
Didn't they make Journey? Was
They
that
did. Yeah, they
Santa
actually did
Monica's
make
Journey?
Journey.
So
Yeah.
good.
There's so many good games Santa
So
Monica's put
excited.
out, but it was just honestly, it was a great
Santa Monica
experience.
you guys are the best.
PlayStation.
PSA, all you Sony guys that we met, and all you fucking guys.
Yeah.
You're the
Yeah,
shit.
seriously, this is
You're the shit.
This is because of
Yeah,
you.
all this is because of you guys.
I mean, not to mention that like PSX led us to go in D3, which
Mm-hmm.
was
Yeah.
probably honestly I had more
That
fun
was
at E3,
amazing.
way more fun.
You say us.
I wouldn't say way more fun, but probably a little more fun than I had at
Maverick
PSX.
didn't get to go.
Yeah.
I had to
He
be-
was working.
I had to be a good
this
person.
Year, this year he'll be here, I
Oh.
think. Dude, you gotta
The
go to
time
E3.
is terrible. I know. I'm gonna try to. I want to.
Dude, you have to at least go once. So
I will.
E3 was amazing.
I will.
E3 was.
I won't get into too much detail because I want to focus more on PSX 2015 because
Yeah.
it's going to be.
Shame on you, PlayStation, for moving it out of Vegas. No.
I don't
That's
know.
our personal
San
opinion.
San
I'm
Fran is dope,
excited.
though.
I'm excited.
I really.
You ever been to San
the
Fran?
location was so perfect last
Vegas
time.
was a fun.
You ever been
It
to
was
San
super
Fran?
nice out
Yeah, I have, but I don't know.
San Fran. I mean, it's
Well,
not.
I
it's
just-
not Vegas. The nice thing about
But-
it being in Vegas though is because they have the Game Awards too. At the
Yeah, we
same
got
They
to
still
go to the
haven't-
Video Game Awards.
You
They,
know.
they still haven't announced when or where the Game Awards are going to happen. So
I
they could
imagine-
have.
If they move it to San Fran, I'll be totally
We'll go. Yeah.
I mentioned that, dude. I imagine it might happen. Game
They
Awards.
actually
They just
tweet-
follow
They
PSX.
might move it to like like LA or something like that. Like so somewhere in that general area.
Well, when they announced
San Fran's
PSX,
pretty
the Game Awards,
San Fran, LA. It's a
Yeah.
little drive.
the Game Awards tweeted about it, saying, "Hey, we're going to make an announcement soon about
Ooh.
when and where." So I'm hoping that they're going to put it in San Fran also.
What would they do?
I mean, I don't know
It's
why
a
they're.
great. It's a
I mean,
great.
it
team.
made sense to
It
have
made sense
that
last
whole
year.
weekend. It was like, all right, you got the Game
Yeah.
Awards, kick it off, and then you got PSX,
PSX the next.
2 days.
Yeah.
You know, like that totally made sense. That was awesome.
And we're there 4 days. I mean, we're
Megan
prepared
still
for
got
it.
every single one of our Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris.
Which
We
is
got
a,
like
All
30
all like
codes.
30 codes we got at the Game
You
Awards.
guys want them back? The game was
if
like-
anybody wants a copy of Lara
Free.
Croft and the Temple
Free
of
on
Osiris on
PSX.
PC,
Are they even still valid, you guys? Like, I know where they
they
are.
might have expired.
I'm pretty sure it's free on.
If-
We
yeah.
got so many of those.
Yeah.
if you have a PlayStation, it's free on PS Plus right now. So
I think,
I don't
those,
even
I think those were
I
only
don't-
PC.
I watched kids
Yeah, they were.
demoing it, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
it's okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Did you play it?
Well, it's on PS Plus, so, I
So
was
you
like,
don't
all right,
need the
I'll-
code.
I just said
Those,
it.
those are PC only.
Yeah, you just put that out there.
Yeah,
Oh, were they PC only codes?
yours were. Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean,
you could play it on any PC.
Regardless.
It's not.
I mean,
the gaming awards are cool. They even brought out like I mean,
Imagine Dragons were there.
yeah, that's what was so cool. They're playing Zelda music.
Dude,
And
Lindsay
then-
Sterling
Lindsay
showed
Sterling?
up out of
That was
nowhere.
dope.
Yeah.
That
That
was
was dope.
amazing.
That was amazing, and she's a beast, dude, at playing her.
That was
That
so
was
good.
Well, like Lindsay Kiefer Sutherland was there too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
for Snake, that was like before.
Yeah, they Boogie
That was way before Metal Gear was out.
2988.
They showed some
Yeah.
amazing trailers. For
One of my
games.
favorite
It was
YouTubers
super
too,
fun.
Total Biscuit. That guy.
Total Biscuit.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
didn't he win?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
won. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. So shout out to Total Biscuit.
They had amazing strawberry daiquiris. A little strong.
They were.
They were good. They were strong.
I like my I like my daiquiris. I like strong daiquiris. Those daiquiris weren't that good. I mean,
You didn't. It's because they didn't mix it well.
They didn't. So the ice itself
And
was.
Like
Yeah.
all the
That
strawberry, it was like
happens with-
strawberry and then vodka.
That happens with
Oh, it was
like
bad.
right
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
middle.
It was
Yeah.
It's like that happens with
I
daiquiris
liked it.
sometimes, but man, it was literally just like
layered.
all
Yeah.
vodka, all the strawberry. I'm like, man, this is weak. And then next thing you know, the next sip is like, oh my god, I'm so wasted! Instant. It was straight vodka.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
You got white girl wasted in Vegas.
It was a good time.
That was
That
Maverick.
was sick. Vegas was so much fun.
That was-
We didn't sleep much at
that-
all, and
No.
it's like
Well, Oliver's dumbass decided that he was going to schedule a 5 a.m. flight on the last.
That's the cheapest flight, you know? Hey, this time we planned ahead.
Right,
We
we
got
were
good
still
flights.
at the casino. It's like, hey, we should probably head to the airport.
We gotta
didn't
go.
We're still at the
that night.
casino drinking, and it was like, oh yeah,
well, that's the thing with
our
these.
flight is in an hour.
That's the thing with these gaming events, though. Even at E3, it's like the party doesn't stop literally till midnight on the last day, and even then, it goes until the morning of the next day. We were at another party, dude. Like all you could eat open bar for the.
The rock band party,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm trying to think. Not the rock
That
not
was
the rock band party. The last night. Remember, we went with
Oh,
Patrick.
yeah.
Shout out
was
to
that-
Patrick. If you're watching this, maybe you will.
Dude, Patrick, me and Patrick are still buddies. I saw him at
Yeah, he went
GameStop
to
Expo.
GameStop Expo.
He's cool.
I randomly ran into him. Our friend Patrick from E3.
Yeah,
He stole
cool.
my
Mhm.
Alienware bag. You all should hunt him down.
That's my favorite thing though about these conventions is we
Patrick?
meet
Patrick.
so many cool
Patrick is our favorite thing.
No, there's so many cool people you meet. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's funny. You just you have a small conversation, you hang out, you go to the same parties, and by the time
And
this
it-
is over, you're like, man, I'm gonna miss you.
And it
You were
becomes,
cool to talk
like
to.
a kind of a lifelong thing, too. Like because you always end up running into them at the same kind of thing. These conventions.
Absolutely, as long as they keep going.
And so you keep running into these guys throughout. And so it's awesome because I'm totally excited to see whichever of these Sony guys that we kicked it with at last PSX
Nathan!
at the next
Nathan!
convention.
Yeah,
all you guys,
Nathan and
Freaking-
Derek!
yeah, Nate
And John.
Derek, John, all you guys, Jared.
Yeah, Jared was super cool too.
Oh, I miss
Yeah.
Jared.
Oh,
Jared
yes.
Mustard.
Yeah.
I hope he's there.
Adam
he's
Boyce, all you guys.
Chris Lovins.
Chris.
Derek Bolins.
Every single one of you guys.
Anyone else
But
that I left out, I'm so sorry. I even tried to remember all your
Megan
last
doesn't
names.
care about the rest of you.
Your names aren't important.
Megan Orzel does not care about black people.
Man, you can't.
Okay,
you
we can't just put that
you gotta
on the
stop
internet.
these black jokes, bro.
Have you guys not seen that? Kanye West?
Yes,
No.
I know what you're referring
Like,
to.
you know what I'm referencing when he said that about George Bush?
Yes.
When they were doing all the Katrina stuff?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know. What
He
did
was like,
Kanye say?
he literally were like on the
It was on the
TV
Katrina.
on the news. They were like interviewing. It was like him and it was like Jimmy Fallon or something like that.
No,
They
it
were-
was Mike Myers.
Mike Myers. They were
He-
talking about
his
Katrina
face.
and like literally just Kanye West in the middle of the conversation. George Bush doesn't care about black people.
I remember
And
that.
then Mike Myers just
It's
gets.
just like, holy shit,
Yeah.
that just happened.
Yeah, vote for him for president 2020, baby. Kanye West. Jesus
Hey,
walks.
You know what? I don't
Bob?
know if him or Trump would be more entertaining.
I honestly, I think it'd be Kanye.
It's not meant to be
Yeah.
entertaining.
I think it would be worth
These are
it.
politics.
Politics is entertaining. Why not add a little flair to it?
But the bottom line of this whole conversation is if you haven't gone to a convention, especially a gaming convention, you definitely should.
Yeah, and I think
Yes.
PSX 2015 is going to be awesome. I
It's
think
a nice, cheap starter
Yeah, it's not
convention.
even
It's-
that bad.
it's a
Yeah.
Tickets not that expensive.
$60.
They give you lots of like swag too, because
I remember, yeah.
if you're there, you are there for PlayStation, and they like their fans, and they will reward you for being there with them.
I think the cool thing I'm looking forward to this year is last year was like my first time going to any convention ever. I've never gone to a gaming convention, and I always dreamed of going to E3. So when we got news, like we were in Vegas with Sony, and they told us like, yeah, we can get you guys into E3, and they said it like it was nothing.
Like it
Like,
was-
like oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I gotta pee.
All of us
like
just look at each other like.
You're like,
In our minds, we're all just screaming, and it's just like,
We're
Yeah,
just like,
I think I might need to move something, but I can probably make it.
Let me run up and grab my next course at this buffet that you
Yeah.
paid for.
Yeah, we went to Caesar's Palace.
We went to Little Caesars.
We went to the Little Caesars buffet. We got
Just
3 of the $8 deep dish for free.
Just kidding.
And a 2-liter.
Oh, dude, I went there for the GameStop. It's so good.
Oh, dude, Caesar's Palace buffet. It's one of the best, and it's expensive. It's like $50 a
You guys
person.
remember the Fernet? Because no one's heard about it, and I tell all my friends they have to try it just to say they did.
Apparently, it's a
What?
San Francisco thing.
I know. I read an article, and like
I read it,
35% of the bottles that get imported to America
It's
go
all
to
San Francisco. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we're in for it at PSX.
But that one
Yeah.
bar at Vegas had it too.
I mean, I think most bars carry it. It's just no one really asks.
Is that your baby call?
It tastes like you're eating a Christmas tree. But,
Like-
I don't think
with
I'd
how
enjoy
much
that.
we drank, didn't get hungover.
It's supposed to help you with like tummy aches.
Yeah, we were all
It's weird.
super full, and their one like head of
It's magical.
marketing was just like, "Yeah, let me buy you all a shot of this super gross alcohol, but it'll help your tummy to start digesting
Oh,
stuff."
yeah.
And then like
I
as soon as we took
totally know what you're
it,
talking
5
about.
minutes later, we're just like,
I went pee
All right.
during that. I didn't get a shot.
"Oh, that's right."
I went on a long walk to find a bathroom.
There was
Oh,
one
yeah,
right
there's
behind
one
me.
right-
Back and you guys are like,
I remember.
What's up, man? I was
I
like,
remember that vividly.
what the
Yeah.
fuck, man?
I was like, you know, there's a bathroom right here, right?
Right, literally where that bar is.
Oh, I went
if
on a
you just
walk.
walk right behind you, there's a bathroom.
Oh, I went like I
Okay,
went
you went
deep
like
inside
around.
the hotel, man. I went deep inside the hotel. I found this nice bathroom though. It was sweet. It was a sweet bathroom.
It was totally worth not taking the shot because he.
I mean,
a
it
sweet
wasn't.
bathroom.
Personally, it was not. But it was a fun little walk.
Well, when
And
we
I
go to
was
San
buzzed, dude.
Francisco,
I was pretty buzzed during that, so it was a good walk.
Yeah, he had like 3 Mike's Hards.
He went
Get out of
crazy.
here, bro.
Didn't even have any water with it.
Yeah, no water.
No chaser.
Just pure
Great.
food.
Mike's Hard pink lemonade too. That shit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess get back to PSX.
Yeah,
I'm
let's-
excited this year. I'm excited personally this year to. I already have expectations of what these events are. So.
Do you have
I'm
any
not-
predictions? Like what's going to be there?
I'm hoping some new titles.
Some
Honestly,
Battleborn
that's what I want because
Oh, yeah.
we've gone to E3, we went to PSX, so it's been the past year, and E3 was kind of disappointing. Sony's conference, we all kind of walked away like it was cool.
Xbox took
The
that.
the internet loved PlayStation's conference.
Yeah.
I
Well,
noticed
it's
that.
because they
but-
came out with so many heartfelt titles that people are so
that are
connected
coming
to.
from like years from now.
That's the thing,
I want
yeah.
stuff now,
Yeah,
and so hopefully
Yeah,
they'll.
everything. Like E3 is like, look at the games coming out this year. And at the end of every trailer for PlayStation, a big 2016 flashes
Oh,
on
yeah.
the screen, or like 2017, I think is Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
like-
Final Fantasy 2017. I don't even think they're going to hit
So
that either.
Far away.
Yeah.
yeah. They better
I think
get
they
the-
just announced it
I
just to
hate
keep
seeing
people
trailers
interested.
for things that are
It's-
coming out over a year. Like, I'm still waiting on the Division. That game is driving me crazy.
Yeah.
you and everyone else
That
that
game is
was
driving
There'll be-
me
it's
nuts.
supposed to be a beta.
trailer.
Like at PAX, I was waiting in
Ubisoft
line.
knows how to tug at my heartstrings between Watch Dogs and fucking the Division.
But you gotta be
Watch
careful,
Dogs.
man. Like with these trailers these days, they render them on a computer to make
You
them
know what?
look
The
good.
graphics thing isn't even the problem. It's the fact that they always you never know when they're coming out. And then when they're finally announced, they just keep getting pushed back. I'm like, it's probably good, but I hate it so much.
Like Uncharted
Yeah.
4.
Even Rainbow Six
Yeah.
Siege, you're for sure that got pushed back.
It's still coming out this year, isn't it?
It's still coming out this year, but that got pushed back from its release date like a month ago or something.
I mean,
Yeah.
what games
Yeah.
don't get pushed back?
Most games now do, honestly.
I hate it.
It's too hard to like
Did Metal
meet
Gear
the
get-
dates
I think they
that
shouldn't announce any
they
games
set.
until a week before it comes out.
Oh man, no way.
Like the week before, they should announce.
The night before they release it, 9
I-
p.m.
I
Hey,
wish,
you guys!
I wish
Final
there were more
Fantasy
games to do
VII
that, like
remake.
more big games. I want No Man's Sky to do that. I literally want to wake up one day, go to the PlayStation Store, and No Man's Sky will just be there.
I don't give a shit about No Man's Sky anymore.
I lost
I'm
interest.
still hyped about it.
I really hope they don't try to hype that game again at PSX.
I will be
I'm gonna.
pissed.
They
They had like 3 different events for
That was
game.
my
Yeah.
one takeaway from last year.
That is
No
No
one thing.
Man's Sky. Holy shit.
No, yeah, everyone left really hyped for it, but then like
That-
they keep showing the same trailer.
There was no momentum afterwards.
And
Yeah.
I've been seeing more and more. I mean, which is still keeping I'm still super hyped about it.
Did you hear about the?
But it needs to come out soon.
Did you hear about those? Remember those guys we were talking to at E3? Sorry to cut you off, Maverick.
No,
but,
you're fine.
there was these guys, like actual gamers. Like apparently Sony talked to them. They're like, so we can give you an early access to Uncharted, to where you can play that,
I want
or we'll let you play No Man's Sky. So, and one of the guys was like, "Psh, "Fuck No Man's Sky, it's gonna suck." I got Uncharted, which personally, it'd be hard to choose. Like, I would want to play
I would
Uncharted
take
over No Man's Sky
Uncharted.
any day.
I would pick No Man's Sky
I-
just because, I mean,
I would too, just because I know Uncharted is going to be good.
I know Uncharted. I know what it's going to be. I'd rather keep
It's Naughty Dog.
I'd rather
I'm
keep
still-
Uncharted fresh to me because
Yeah.
there's more of a story and all that. I'd rather not touch that game until it comes out. No Man's Sky is one of those where it's like
It's just an exploration.
even if you play it, you know, you can play it. I can play it right now, and I could be playing it, you know, early access straight through until it releases.
Yep.
And there's still a lot of shit in that game that I've done that nobody will ever do.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the allure of that
That's
game.
what they're
to me.
trying to sell.
That's
At
the allure of that game to
E3,
me.
it was so confusing when they were talking about No Man's Sky, though, because the guy went up and he demoed it.
The
He was
guy's
playing
not,
it.
He's not the best show host, I would say, when it
But
comes
he
to
was,
the
he was
You
just
can-
like, all right, I'm going to go to this planet that no one in the entire world has ever gone to. And then
things.
No, and then he goes there and he shoots a rock to show that you could collect items to build things later or whatever.
Minecraft.
And then these giant sentients just come out and start attacking him, and he's like, oh, these are the guards that were placed here to stop people from wrecking the planet. And it's like, you just said no one's ever been here.
And
That's the
and
mystery.
The thing about it, you know, it's like
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't care too much about that. I mean, I understand because like they have to have something like that.
They just haven't announced any like story to it. Like if it's just exploration, I'm gonna get really bored.
Everyone will.
There's no story, but the thing that interests me about it, I mean, even if it is just exploration, the thought of like what else is out there? Like if I'm playing that game, if I was playing it for 4 hours and I kept finding, you know, like really similar things, going to planets that had really similar shit, and then all of a sudden I got to a planet that had like all this random like crazy stuff on it, kind of stuff, that would be enough to just suck me in, and that would just be like, oh, I need to find what's out there, because you know, like I want to see how. That's why I'm excited to play it. Like, I mean, it might just be, you know, one of those games that gets boring really quickly.
That's what I'm worried about.
But if they did a good job with their algorithm that they keep hyping up in having enough like randomness but rarity at the same time, that to where, you know, every one out of every, you know, 50, 100 planets or so, you come across something that you never ever like seen before, some crazy shit, you know, something they haven't even
necromorph.
yeah, it's like they haven't even announced like if there's like other random like NPCs or something like that, like other character. I mean, they haven't announced anything.
Well, it showed in
There
the
could
demo
be-
like someone landing on a planet and there were other ships taking off.
and there could,
I'm glad you're optimistic about it.
and that's the thing. It's like,
there has to be someone optimistic
I
for
think
it.
it's-
and that's the thing. I'm
Trash.
like, you know, they haven't done a good job of keeping the optimism just because I thought when they did that IGN first for that whole month of July, I was at the end of that month they'll announce a release date and it'll be good.
Nope.
And they didn't. And that one was like, man, I don't know if this game is ever coming out. But when it does, I will get it day one, and I'm like, I'm hyped about it. And I mean, if it's disappointing and it's just exploration and there's nothing to it, then I mean, it is what it is. But the thought of that game, to where it's like,
It's a cool concept.
You can be hyped
It's a
for
really
all
cool
of us.
concept. I was hyped on it when we left.
No, yeah, when we
PSX.
first, they had a whole big conference
Well,
where
and that's the
everyone
thing.
was just like, holy shit!
and
Yeah.
It takes 100+ years to explore every planet? I'm down. But it's
Yeah.
all so
That-
linear.
Yeah, but when you walk away from like all that, like you're like, holy crap, you're like blown away at first, and you actually think about it. Okay, so it's gonna be on PlayStation, a PlayStation exclusive. PlayStation has terrible servers. It's gonna have an endless system. How is this? Is this
But-
gonna run good?
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
The way it is, it's at least the way I'm understanding how it is. I mean, it's not necessarily the servers that I mean, the servers literally all the servers have to do. It's kind of like leaderboards where it's like it just remembers that somebody was here.
Yeah, because you have your database.
Yeah,
saved
I mean,
your
they
memories,
have
yeah.
the algorithm and everything built into the game, so
Yeah.
it's just constantly procedurally generating all this shit that's going on. And I think it's cool, like the fact. I mean, there's entire planets. Like you can just you can literally see this spot from space, go straight to that spot. If you see water, you go straight to that spot. You can dig straight through a planet if you wanted to, and just dig straight like a hole from this side of the planet to the other side of the planet. Pop out on the other side of the planet, and there's a hole in this fucking planet. Like
Yeah.
random things like that. I mean, like, and you know, I definitely understand the loss of life. I was pissed at PSX when there really wasn't shit on the game. Like, I mean, it was the.
Well, they showed a really cool
Yeah,
gameplay.
they showed the
trailer.
cool gameplay video and they had the concert, which was cool and everything.
Concert was terrible.
But I mean, it was weird. I mean, it wasn't what anybody was expecting because nobody knew. It's like, oh, Night Under No Man's Sky, it was like, oh shit, what is this going to be? This is so
I
cool.
thought there'd be like
Oh,
projectors
I
on the
thought it would be
ceiling.
so cool. And then you get there, it was just like a concert with new gameplay footage in the
This is our
background.
And like the
Band from the
gameplay
United
footage
Kingdom.
cycled through every like
And,
7 minutes.
But what's cool is like that band though, they made all the music for that game.
And the music's
It's cool.
good.
And
The
they're
music's got a good soundtrack.
But yeah, so it's like
didn't even prove their attitude.
they're not doing a good job hyping that game. Yeah, that was
They do.
That was funny.
That's
they,
fucked up.
They did not want to
They-
be there.
They
It's
gave
hilarious.
no shits.
They straight up acknowledged the fact that they didn't want
was
to be at the
hilarious.
concert because they wanted to be back home writing their new album.
That was
Yeah.
hilarious. But yeah, I mean, it's when it comes out, I'm gonna get it. The guy, I forgot the guy's name, but the guy that does all the marketing stuff, everything that you see everywhere, you could tell that he's extremely passionate about this game, but he's not a good marketer.
He's not a very
for
good
this game.
showsman.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't know how to show
But
off his product very well.
That honestly excites me though, because the fact that he's this awkward, nerdy, but like extremely passionate guy means that he cares. He wants people to like this game. A lot of these big time developers don't really care because they know you're going to buy it, and then he cares. He wants everybody to love this game,
Yeah.
and the way he thinks it is, which makes me want to support that. You know, that's kind of why I'm hyped about it. I'm like, he thinks this game's the best thing that's ever happened, and he 100% supports it, and 100% feels that way. So whenever this game finally comes out, whenever it does, if it ever does, I will
play it.
still be hyped for it.
I'll still play it.
Oh yeah, I'll still
Yeah.
be hyped for it. I'll still get it day one. I'll pay full price, and if it's disappointing, so be it.
That's
I'm
my
gonna borrow
question
it from
mark,
you,
though.
Maverick. I'm not buying it.
I don't know if it's
Yeah.
going to be. Is it planning on being a $60 title?
It's
I
probably
don't know.
gonna
That's
be.
the thing.
I don't know. Isn't it from an indie
there's
company
no,
though?
There's no
Yeah.
release
They
date. There's
probably
no.
can't
I
do
mean,
Yeah,
there's
there's still a lot of mystery.
There's no release date. There's really not much known about it. I mean, until E3, like none of the mining and trading stuff was really seen. I mean, there's not much known about it. That's kind of like
Yeah.
what interests me about it, but at the same time, that's also it's losing interest. It's nobody really knows what the fuck it is, and nobody knows when it's coming out.
Yeah.
Although I want to hear what you have to say. You look like you.
I know.
you and me talked about this, but
Yeah.
like,
I was waiting for Oliver's input.
like give,
jump
give
in.
me your input, brother.
Jump in.
No
Do
Man's
it.
Sky?
Yeah.
I mean, I just... someone said it earlier. So it's kind of like Minecraft, where you're just resource gathering,
Seems like it.
and I don't know if that really interests me. I'm
People like
like
Minecraft.
half and half on that.
Like John.
Minecraft is a huge franchise. I never personally got it though. Like
I don't think it could be
I
replicated
just-
though. Like if they made something that was kind of like a different version of Minecraft, I don't know if it would have the same impact that Minecraft had.
Like
Yeah.
I feel like they did not
People
expect
have tried.
Minecraft to be
Oh,
as big
absolutely.
as it was.
Yeah.
Minecraft was an accident. Like it was a complete accident to be as big as it
People
was. I
tried.
feel like.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. Like I love Minecraft. I played the crap out of Minecraft a ton, and I just love it. I love building things. Ever since
And
I was a
that's
kid.
what that is. You're mining resources and you're building your ship because you can get a big ass ship if you want to, as long as you get the stuff. So I'm kind of half and half on that game. Like some parts are cool, but
Yeah, I'm with you.
it doesn't. I feel like there's just not
I
enough.
just need to get my hands on it.
Yeah,
That's
I-
really all it is.
Well, we
I
need to
guess-
see more.
We should all
There
sit
need
down and
there
play
need
it
to
I
be
don't
together.
like that's the thing. Is like I
We
don't need
should.
to see anymore. Like I feel like they've shown me really all they're gonna show. I don't think they're gonna show.
And I'm
off.
fine with
You
that.
can't show
Exactly.
any more random planets than no one's
Exactly.
got to. Like we want to
It's
explore
like-
them ourselves. I don't want to see
and
you
that-
doing
that's
it.
the thing. It's like I mean, we just need to get our hands on it, and
Maybe we will.
that's the only time
Yeah.
you can really make that judgment.
That's my main thing. I just want them to stop talking about it.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like stop talking about it.
let-
That's what I was saying. Like I would love if they
I
just
think that's kind of
released it.
That's how we felt about the PSX conference at E3. It's like, okay, stop talking about this shit. Last Guardian, 10 years later. Great, thank you. Thanks for a little actual gameplay finally that we get to
They
see.
finally showed that off.
A
Yeah.
new extended part past the trailer that we all seen. Thank you, but
Like, the more you
it's
hype
about,
a game,
it's about
the more you just
motherfucking
pound
time,
it
man. That's how I
around.
felt. I was
I
like,
completely forgot about that game until they showed that off.
oh, I
again.
have it, man. That's always been in the back of my head. I was so enticed by
That was
Shadow of Colossus that I couldn't wait to get my hands.
People
on
were like
Last Guardian.
crying at E3 when
And
they announced that.
it's because
Were they?
there's been so many moments where
Do you
somebody
remember
said,
the screams?
yeah.
Oh god.
People-
You weren't there.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I don't remember, Megan.
Well, no, it was
No,
like it was
people-
like people were like
I heard-
screaming
I
like
heard
here,
that
and then
from-
like Final Fantasy VII was like.
Yeah, but that game, everyone thought somebody gave up on it. You know, that was a game that nobody really thought that it
Same
was
with-
ever going to be finished because
Mm-hmm.
so many people from that studio left.
People bought PS3s to play that game,
Yeah,
and like it's
I
just
was
a
one of the
forgotten
people
game.
that like was getting a PlayStation and looking forward to that.
yeah,
game.
yeah.
But you know, I'm excited though still to have it come out. I can't wait for it. Even seeing the extended trailer that we got to do in the theater, those was
Yeah,
kind
the
of
behind closed doors.
cool.
Yeah.
That's another thing I'm looking forward to on PSX 15. More Horizon. I want to see more of that. That game looks sick.
Horizon Until Dawn. Not Until Dawn. I'm mixing two games.
I
Until
was-
Dawn
I
is a
was
different game,
like-
but Horizon, I'm just.
Yeah, the one with
Horizon
Hayden
Zero.
Panettiere and the robot dinosaurs.
Zero Dawn. Right?
Yeah.
Could be sick.
Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn.
Yeah,
Too
that's-
many Dawn titles. You guys
Yeah.
need to stop.
I would say if I was
Go to Dusk.
the
Go to
biggest,
Dusk.
the biggest thing I'm looking forward to, definitely Horizon. I hope we get to. I hope we get to play. Like I want to play the demo myself because they played it in the extended trailer. They did
Yeah.
it themselves and they showed us some new
That game
things.
looks
That was
sweet.
good.
But I want to play a demo. So hopefully, I think.
You think
Matt-
so? That's your prediction. You
We're
want it to be
That's my
playable.
prediction. I think we're going to be able to play
love
Horizon.
the concept, and I'm really hoping for that too. Like watching someone, you can't even like imagine just like a little like 5'3" native girl taking down a giant fucking robot dinosaur with like a mixture of primitive but also like very advanced technology. It's crazy.
It's
I
cool.
love it.
The concept in the universe.
Like
that
I'm
they-
not
that they
I'm
took
not
is
even
cool.
questioning it. Like you might question like how did these robots get life? Do they age? Do they grow up? I don't even care. I just want to play it.
I don't think that ever once crossed my mind.
Well,
Right?
You got to think about this too. It's going to be cool because the story itself, like you're going to figure that
That's
out.
part of the story.
So
yeah.
it's going to be cool to discover this and uncover the actual mystery of the world you're in.
Her narration even says like no one knows how they got here. Nope. We are just tribes. We're here surviving. There's some giant storm coming and she'll be ready. That's what I remember from it.
And that's pretty
That's about
actual
it.
accurate. And
Yeah.
honestly,
And the clouds.
that's my bold prediction right
Those
there.
are nice.
PSX 2015, Horizon demo. That's what I'm thinking. My prediction.
That's
That's what I
optimistic.
That is
I
optimistic.
want an Uncharted 4 demo.
I think that will
I
happen.
want
I absolutely
everything
want
that
that.
they announced at
I don't
E3.
even want. I don't
I
want to
feel
play
they'll
Uncharted.
demo.
I don't want a demo of Uncharted. You know what?
I think they're
I wanna
gonna.
play the full game.
I think they're gonna have the
I don't care about
multiplayer.
playing a demo for that.
I'm just the one thing I'm worried about that is like they ended Uncharted 3 perfectly. He gave up adventuring, exploring. He's like, cool, I'm gonna go be with my wife and I'm gonna love her. Oh, take off the adventurer ring, throw it away. I have my wedding ring. And then like randomly when they announced Uncharted 4, I'm just like I was hyped, but I'm just like, really?
That'll be the
Like
plot hole.
I really don't want you, PlayStation, to pound this idea into the ground because, like, Uncharted is a love title.
Naughty
People
Dog
enjoy
would do
it,
that. I don't think Naughty Dog will do that.
I think he accidentally
right?
threw
Like,
the wrong
I know
ring.
they'll do it great. I'm sure it'll be fine, but there is still that fear that they're just
you-
like trying to keep the title going for the sake of keeping
Money.
it going.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm positive Naughty Dog's gonna stop making them eventually, but I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised if Sony gave it to someone else to keep
no.
churning those out.
I think there's gonna
Don't
be
make it
new-
an Assassin's Creed. Don't do it. Don't make it
No,
Assassin's
it's not gonna be
Creed.
yearly, but they'll make. I have a feeling there'll be a 5, just not by Naughty Dog.
He's already like in the demo, not the demo, in the trailer. Like he's got gray.
He's getting
How long can he adventure? And
maybe they still have. They can do a prequel. I mean, who knows?
No.
I think there will be a
Think-
new
Prequels are
IP.
desperate moves by companies.
Because they're not going to do any more Uncharted. There's going to be the new IP by the different company, like you were saying, not Naughty Dog. Charted.
Charted. We're no longer on.
No.
That's your bold prediction. PSX 2015. New IP.
Charted.
Charted.
No.
Not by Naughty Dog.
Charted 1. Drake's Misfortune.
Let's go. What's your actual prediction? I'm curious. You guys
Mine?
have any other predictions?
There probably will be a new game announced. A few new
Regular.
games, I think.
I don't think they can announce a few.
I feel like they have to.
They
They
announced
have
a
to.
lot this year already. Though.
I mean, if you look at their first party stuff coming out next year, all they have is Uncharted, and I don't think they have announced anything else after that. So I mean, I think Horizon was a 2017 game. That's
I don't think they even
definitely
put a date on it. This
Uncharted?
no Horizon.
Oh yeah.
So
no,
that's definitely not
that's
coming out.
2016. I rewatched the trailer
Is it?
yesterday.
Good. That's
Yeah,
exciting.
it's 2016.
So that would have to be a fall game because that's
Might
when
be
we
pushed back.
It's definitely going to be
That
end
has-
of next year.
That has the
Because
potential to be pushed back eventually.
Yeah,
I
I
think.
yeah.
they haven't shown enough to make it seem like they're
It's
even
almost done.
close.
Yeah. So I mean, they still don't have much coming up within the next few years.
I feel like they have to have some new IPs.
They're coming out with
That's a
such
good prediction.
big titles, though. That's why they're taking so long.
Yeah, I think they'll announce some smaller
They've been pushing out
titles.
like smaller games like Until Dawn and stuff, but
You know, like the Journeys or the
Taken King.
That'd be cool.
That's a thing.
Destiny. No, don't.
Right. I told Nathan, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm super busy at work with the Taken King coming out." And I'm just like, Destiny.
crazy.
That was like a good month of my
Yeah,
life, but not anymore.
Oh,
He was
I'm
really
done.
disappointed. He's like, "You
I got
need to
over
try
Destiny.
it.
No, you don't.
Just try
Don't do
it.
it.
I
Try it
just
before you
remembered
give it
about
up."
3 weeks ago that I actually still have it. I was going through my games. I'm like, oh, I still have this.
I bought it
thought I got rid of
digitally.
this.
I
I
got the
have
season
an unopened
pass.
copy for the PS4.
Free giveaway.
Right, I could, you guys. I could go to GameStop and get $3 for it, or I could give it to one of you guys. We'll see.
I think
You guys don't want it.
I think we should.
Nobody wants it.
You don't want
We
it.
should close this out
Sure. Yeah.
with our actual. I don't know if you guys want to do like a prediction or what you're looking for most. We could do both if you want.
We should all say our favorite
PSX.
colors.
What?
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Blue.
Black.
Black.
Yes. you. That's like
I don't want to start laughing again.
that's like the high five in Until Dawn where you miss the quick time.
Everyone misses
Wait,
that.
what happened? I didn't miss
You
it.
do the
I
Tom
didn't either.
Brady. You do the Tom Brady. Leave
They're
me.
What happens when you miss it?
nothing. He just
Stands
looks
there
all
and looks
sad.
at you like,
And they both missed it, and we were watching his brother play it, and he missed it, and it's just like.
What
I-
happens when Sam's climbing that wall if you miss like
Spoiler.
jump?
She falls.
Oh, it's like 5 minutes in the game and I didn't spoil
Spoiler.
anything.
I mean,
Oh,
you're
I
not
don't-
really
I'll
I'll
spoiling
be get
anything.
over it.
I want to.
spoiler.
I want to play that game and just try to get them killed as soon as possible.
I want
All
to
of
miss
them.
everything.
You can get it.
every quick time event.
Every quick
Yeah,
time, just
just-
put the
I
controller.
feel like that's probably the quickest way to get them killed.
Yeah.
Is just fuck up.
There's a trophy for that to get them all killed. So
Yeah.
next time I play
Really?
that,
You can do that? All of them can die?
all of them.
Yeah, everybody
Oh,
can die.
yeah.
Nobody
Even
can die.
Sam?
Yeah,
I
Sam.
did-
Sam can get fucked up.
Did you guys kill Sam?
No, we got everyone alive.
What?
Yeah.
My goal the whole time.
I wouldn't even want to do that.
It was.
Because I really fucking
You know-
hate that one bitch.
It just kind of happened. I think everybody hates Emily.
Who,
The one
is
from
it
the E3 demo.
the
She's a total cunt.
yeah, the one with the black hair
Yeah,
who's
she's-
dating.
she's Asian.
Everybody
Yeah.
hates Emily.
Yeah.
She's God. In the demo at E3, she just screams "fuck" for like 3
Oh,
minutes.
yeah.
And I know your life's at risk, but be like, "Hey, babe, boyfriend, save me," not just "fuck, fuck, fuck." You need to save me. Fuck, get your fucking ass up here and save me.
The spikes.
Spikes in the volume.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't even want to save my girlfriend if she's screaming "fuck" at me because I'm a shithead or whatever.
Oh, no way.
When we did that part.
She died in the demo when I played it.
No.
Spoiler alert.
In
Her-
the
her-
demo,
no.
I
Spoiler
killed her
alert.
on purpose.
No.
Stop the spoiler nonsense.
Spoiler alert, she actually didn't die. We got so mad that she
Oh,
survives that fall because we
Wow. Spoiler alert.
I said spoiler alert.
The whole thing full on her.
No, we were just
I mean,
trying to kill her,
The,
and then
kind
like
of cool thing about Until Dawn, this could be a spoiler alert, but your route could be completely different than what yours is. So
Spoiler alert.
there you go.
Yeah, my brother and his roommate played it. They did like a whole. They just played it all in one night, and
yeah, we didn't.
they
That's-
got
that's
two
what we did.
completely different stories.
Oh,
so-
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what's so cool.
That's
about
what's
the
cool
game.
about it.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
You can check that out in our last podcast, GXP episode 1. We talked about Until Dawn quite a bit.
Oliver kills
Yeah.
birds. This week, Oliver shoots puppies.
Yep.
Next week he'll shoot something else.
But yeah, I don't know.
I'll find out.
I think we're gonna get together, try to do this every week if we can. I like the GXP podcast. It's a lot of fun when everyone's together. This is
Yeah.
cool.
Spoiler alert.
But yeah, I don't know. I think this will probably so much sum it up. We're looking forward to PSX 2015,
Yeah.
and we hope to see your beautiful faces there, everybody. And please, if you guys can, keep supporting us. We'll leave all our Twitter handles and actual interactions, our social media stuff in
There will
the
be
description.
so
Meagan phone number. Social
So many
security.
links in the comments. You don't even know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give you social security.
You can get Maverick's baby picture. We'll do that for you.
Sure. Yeah.
I can give you my baby picture.
All of our baby pictures.
We'll cosplay as all of us from our baby pictures. From each of our baby pictures. Like, I'll be Mark's baby picture.
Can I be your baby picture?
I don't know if you want to be my baby picture.
Oh, we're the best
Megan in
opposites.
blackface. Because it has a little baby.
No, oh my god.
Looking like Ace Ventura. Just all these animals.
But yeah, I guess this will sum up the GXP podcast episode 2. Thank you guys so much for joining in and listening, and it's been a pleasure talking to you again. Stay tuned, more content coming.
See
See
you
ya.
next week.
Megan still doesn't care about black people.
Oh God.
I
No.
hate him so much.
All right, I'm gonna stop.
Just him specifically.